The South Carolina delegation weighs in on Syria. Increased funding will not translate into extended hours at the county libraries. And 8-year-old Lily Regas, hey, you're a hero. Stay with us, Hilton Head. Your news is next. Welcome to the Hilton Head News. I'm Kevin Libby. Despite a $166,000 surge in funding for the 2014 budget, county library hours will remain unchanged. County Council Chairman Paul Somerville has issued a review of the situation as council members have expressed that they believed extended hours would be a part of the previous funding increase. 2011 budget cuts totaling $1.34 million saw hours reduced at the libraries from 68 to 40. The current annual library budget, totaling about $4 million, fails to operate one single branch at 68 hours per week. That's a requisite for state funding. The library budget totals about 5% of the county's total annualized budget. Hilton Head Plantation has a hero in its midst, though she doesn't wear a costume. 8-year-old Lily Regas was on alert when her family's neighbor's home caught fire in Hilton Head Plantation recently. While playing in her yard, the second grader was the only one to notice a high-pitched alarm coming from her neighbor's home, and she immediately notified her parents. In addition to saving the home, Lily saved 2 cats and 3 dogs. The town of Hilton Head Island has hired Philadelphia's Cultural Planning Group, a consulting group, to assess the area's willingness to support the arts. Councilwoman Kim Likens stated that a survey to be conducted in October will, quote, speak volumes about the popular opinion regarding public funding of the arts. The Art Center of Coastal Carolina is seeking funds to repair the facility and continue operation. The group will survey targeted populations via email blasts and postcards made available at, quote, gathering places. The poll will be conducted in October. 6 Beaufort County schools receiving failing or near-failing grades on federal progress assessments in the county last year are going to have a new approach. The school district has a plan, according to Chief Instructional Services Officer Derek Rhodes. Teams of educators will observe within the schools this year, and Rhodes says, quote, we're going to roll up our sleeves and see what we can do better. Teams have not yet visited the failing Joseph S. Shanklin Elementary and Whale Branch Middle, or the near-failing H.E. McCracken Middle, Hilton Head Middle, and Whale Branch Elementary, but visits are expected to run through October. The grades are determined based off annual progress in the schools. Speaking of schools, the Cherry Hill School in Mitchellville, which is, according to the local pastor, the first established self-governing town for freed and escaped slaves. That reverend is Charles E. Hamilton Sr. of St. James Church. They are receiving a historical marker for the location. An historic Gullah institution, the Cherry Hill School and St. James Baptist Church are the remaining landmarks of historic Mitchellville. Founded in 1862 after the Union capture of Hilton Head, Mitchellville was a magnet for former and runaway slaves. It was the first community in South Carolina to enact a compulsory education system as it taught former slaves and freed slaves to read. And looking around the state, manufacturing continues to grow in the state of South Carolina. Element Electronics has opened a plant in Fairfield County. The Palmetto State now rivals North Carolina as the Southeast's leader in manufacturing growth. The average manufacturing wages have increased in South Carolina from $37,000 annually in 2002 to over $51,000 annually presently. Mark Vittner, the senior economist and managing director at Wells Fargo Securities, was quoted regarding South Carolina's rapid development. He says, quote, you can get low labor costs in a lot of places, but you can't get low labor costs in the heart of the 4th largest economy in the world and in one of the fastest growing economies in the world, and that has fully developed infrastructure. South Carolina has the fastest growing GDP in manufacturing on the East Coast, this according to the United States Department of Commerce. And as the nation weighs in on the possibility of further intervention in the Syrian civil war, our congressional delegation is divided on what to do. Our federal delegation, all Republicans, have taken different approaches regarding the president's request for authority to conduct a direct military strike in Syria. In the House, Mark Sanford has expressed he's, quote, in opposition to the president's position, citing a lack of public support for direct American intervention. On the Senate side, Senator Lindsey Graham has joined Senator John McCain of Arizona in calling for direct intervention. At Newstime, Senator Scott has not presently expressed his position. Currently, the United States is supplying arms to the Syrian rebels. And for more information on these and other great stories, please reference the media sources on your screen. And when we come back, Charlie Clark will give us an edge with her business report, and BJ Frazier will keep it warm with his hot off the press report. We'll be right back.
I'm here at the top of the Harbortown Lighthouse with Nadia Wagner. She's the lighthouse keeper. Nadia, this is a Hilton Head icon, but many people don't realize it's so much more.
It is, Debbie. The view is so thrilling. Many people don't realize you can climb to the top. We've had many marriage proposals, even weddings. You can shop at the top for gifts you won't find anywhere else and wave to friends and family on our live webcam. It's the high point of the Lowcountry.
You do not want to miss this view. What's the admission cost, Nadia?
It's only $375 per person, and kids 5 and under are free.
Make this a must-see while you're here on Hilton Head. Thanks, Nadia.
Thank you. See you soon.
Welcome back to the Hilton Head News. Joining us now with our steaming hot off the press report is BJ Frazier. How you doing, BJ?
I'm fabulous, Kevin. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So let us know. I heard that the Beaufort County Tax Assessors Board is making headway in some of their reassessments. What's going on there?
Well, as you know, they've had a backlog of some 200 assessments that they haven't been able to get to because they just didn't have enough personnel. So what they have done, the Tax Assessment Board, is they've expanded it from 7 members to 15. But they haven't done anything in several months because they've been training and organizing the staff. So now they're about ready to get to it. They've reduced it to about 160. That's the good news. The bad news is that tax assessment notices are going out this week, and that's going to generate a whole raft of new appeals. So, you know, they better get cracking because people are expecting to have answers on these assessments, and it's not fair to let them go on for months and years at a time.
Absolutely, BJ. Thanks for keeping us posted and let us know how that one goes forward.
Will do.
BJ, also very important in our area is beach renourishment. Tell me, is that happening again anytime soon?
Well, it's amazing. It seems like it was just yesterday that they did the heel of the beach renourishment on the island, and now they're saying the midpoint, the arch support, if you will, is ready for beach renourishment. They're getting estimates and they're expecting the cost to come in to around $17 million. And you know, if they don't do this, some of these beaches, North Forest Beach, whatever, could lose up to 5 feet of beach per year. And you know, that's quickly going to erode. And you know, our lifeblood is the tourism in many areas, and without the beaches, no tourists. They've put about close to, since 1990, $46 million into beach renourishment, and they got to keep doing it.
Definitely. And BJ, very quickly, what's going on at Shelter Cove Park?
Just announced 2 new, at the town center, 2 new businesses are going to go in there. It's Jake's Wayback Burgers, a franchise operation, and the iconic Heritage Fine Jewelry is moving from Pineland Station up to the new center. Opens in spring of 2014.
BJ, thank you so much. We appreciate you and your wonderful reporting with Hilton Head Sun.
Thank you, Kevin.
And joining me now with the Hilton and Island Bluffton Chamber of Commerce is the highly esteemed and great friend of ours, Charlie Clark. What's up, Charlie?
Hey, glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Oh, so happy to have you with us. Now, we understand that Labor Day has come and gone, so tell us about our tourist attraction. How did we do this year during Labor Day?
You know, it was a great year. It was a great summer for tourism. The community should be very happy. You know, overall for the year, tourism is up, which is always a good place to be when it comes to our #1 economic driver. And summer particularly strong. If you take a look at July was up about 6.3% in terms of occupancy, and it's also up in average rate, which means people are coming and they're also spending more. August as well was up.
And this is mostly people who are coming from outside the area because they're staying in hotels, I take it.
Absolutely, yeah, that's we're talking about heads in beds. We're talking about those who are overnight guests and visitors to our destination.
So how did we do this year compared to previous years, and where are we going?
We're headed in a great direction. You know, it'd be so great to have a crystal ball for tourism. We all wish we had that. But it's looking really good. What we do measure for home and villa, which is a large part of our inventory for Hilton Head Island as a destination, we take a look at what we call reservations on the books. Those people who have already made their reservations for the upcoming months and for the next 6 months. Reservations on the books are looking strong, up about 10.3% compared to last year. So that bodes well for tourism into fall and shoulder season as well.
So Charlie, any economists around here will tell you that it's military and it's tourism. But as someone with business experience, can you give us an idea of how the community's infrastructure and redevelopment is essentially tied to tourism.
You know, they go hand in hand, that's for sure, with tourism being our #1 economic driver. As we like to say at the Chamber of Commerce, we're all in the tourism business because cash registers are ringing, whether you're a hotel, a restaurant, and many of those people who come as visitors end up coming as residents later. So today's visitors, tomorrow's residents. So it really does have an economic impact, not just for today, but around the bend as well. So the more we can push tourism, the more we can enhance tourism and enhance those shoulder season. It's been a great summer for tourism. We hope that's going to be continuing into the fall. We expect it will.
Yeah, as the summer season wraps up, and we're starting to run low on time here, but Charlie, what's the one area you expect to see the most growth?
As the summer season wraps up, we just really see the growth overall, quite frankly. You know, Americans want to travel. There's a pent-up demand for travel. And as our national economy, which is always such a great indicator in terms of if people are moving, how they feel about their wallet means a lot about how they feel about their vacation. So we fully expect to see sort of an upswing in travel overall in general. It follows a national trend, and it's definitely a trend we're seeing here.
Yeah, if you want to pick a place to spend your money, you should definitely pick Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Definitely.
Charlie, we appreciate your time.
Thanks.
When we come back, Jeffrey Hartberger will talk the Tunnel to Towers race, and Danielle Jeffcoat and I will discuss the Women's Association of Hilton Head Island. And Mary Amonitti helps us get down to Daufuskie. Don't forget, we've also got Nancy Watts, so stay right there.
Hilton Head Lakes, with the area's most affordable dues and a world-class community, features thoughtfully designed homes with home sites starting from the 180s. 90% financing on waterfront, nature preserve, and golf home sites starting from the 40s. Visit their model park with 5 fully furnished homes, plus see their spectacular lake club, which is nearing completion. Boating, golf, amenities center, and the best proximity to all low-country destinations. Stop by Hilton Head Lakes today.
Welcome back to the Hilton Head News. Joining me now is Jeffrey Hartberger, Fire Extraordinaire Battalion Chief with the local Hilton Head Fire Department. Jeffrey, welcome to the Hilton Head News.
Oh, thank you.
So Jeffrey, I understand you are telling us about the Tunnel to Towers 5K run and walk. What's going on there?
Well, it's a race this weekend on Saturday at 8 a.m. down in Savannah, and it's benefits 2 local, a Marine Corps corporal and a Army Ranger who were injured in Afghanistan and in Baghdad. And they're building a couple houses for these guys.
That's fantastic. So I understand you are on Team Hilton Head Fire and Rescue.
I am.
Who's on the team? What are your goals?
Well, we have 28 firefighters, dispatchers, families, and friends that are running with us. And our goal is to raise at least $2,000. And we're just trying to support this good cause.
I understand you can get after this thing called the Siller Cup, what am I saying?
Siller Cup, the
Okay.
Siller Cup, yep. And what that is the fire department teams, the firefighter members of those teams, the top 4 finishers of each team will go after this cup.
Now, can you bring in ringers?
No, they got it, well, unless they're firefighters, yes.
Okay, so
yeah.
firefighters can join the team.
Right. Well, anybody can join the team, but specifically for the cup, it has to be firefighters.
Okay, so let us know, for our viewers, how can the community support you as you support our wonderful veterans?
Well, the easiest way to do is go on their website, which is ttttrun.org, and just up in the upper right-hand section is a search for Hilton Head. We'll pop up, click on us, and you can donate right there.
Well, Jeffrey, we really appreciate your being here, and thank you, good luck. And any goal for a time that we can hold you to?
I'm not a 5K runner, I'm a half marathoner, so this is all new to me. We'll see what I can do. I'm hoping for under 20.
I think you'll be all right in the 5K.
Thanks.
Good luck, Jeffrey. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Joining us now is Danielle Jeffcoat of the Women's Association of Hilton Head. Welcome, Danielle.
Hi, how are you?
We're great. Thanks. Happy now that you're here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Anytime. So tell me more about the Women's Association of Hilton Head Island.
Well, the Women's Association of Hilton Head Island, WAHHI for short, is the area's largest nonprofit women's organization. We are in our 53rd year and have over 550 members. Our mission is to support beauty and culture in the greater Hilton Head communities, as well as to promote projects that benefit our communities and to encourage communication among area women. It's a great organization.
Definitely, and we're lucky to have you supporting us. Tell me about some of the opportunities in which you've supported us in the past.
Sure, we benefit the town of Hilton Head. Actually, last spring, we donated $10,000 to the town of Hilton Head towards the 28 kiosk pathway maps. We have also donated on our 40th anniversary the Walter Palmer sculpture titled Tales of Hilton Head. And in April, we moved this sculpture from the Shelter Cove Park to the Coastal Discovery Museum.
Great. And what other organizations besides your own do you support?
We have a long-standing relationship with the Children's Center and have donated various gifts over the years, including a $1,000 donation to the Children's Relief Fund. In April, we donated $8,000 to Hilton Head seniors for outstanding community service. This is part of our Community Youth Awards program, which is in its 30th year.
So Danielle, we're really short on time. Can you tell me in one big lump your first service project for the year and how people can join?
Sure. First service project is we're volunteering at the 350-30 Hilton Head celebration. And to learn more about WAHHI, please visit our website, www.WAHHI.com, or contact me at my Edward Jones office, 843-815-4054. Our annual dues are $30, and our next luncheon is April 18th at the Sonesta Resort.
Hey Danielle, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you next time. And joining us now is good friend Mary Amonitti, all the way from Daufuskie Island. Welcome, Mary.
Hi, how are you today?
Oh, always better when you're here.
Thank you.
Mary, there's a tribute to Hilton Head Councilman Bill Ferguson. He passed away just last August. Share a little bit about what's going on with Bill and what's being done for his memory.
Well, I want to tell you, I met Bill in 1992 on one of my first visits to Hilton Head. He was running for town council, and he was an amazing person then, and he was an amazing person up until the time he passed away. And I just want to say that my heart goes out to his family. Bill worked very hard, and he's been a great friend of Daufuskie Island as well. And so there's going to be some events coming up, and we will keep you in touch.
We appreciate a man who will be very much missed. So Mary, we also understand that there's some construction at the Daufuskie Community Park. How's that going?
Yes, I want to say hello to Beaufort County Parks Department today and also the council. We do have pictures of the new pavilion, but I want to have a picnic there with my family, so I am waiting to find out when are we getting the tables and when are we getting the ceiling fans like they have over here on Hilton Head at the Jarvis Creek Park.
So Mary, we're running a little short on time. I understand that there's going to be some new taxi service to Daufuskie and some new things to do once we get over there. Tell me about that.
Yes, there's a taxi service that's going to be running to Daufuskie 7 days a week, daylight only. But I also want to mention that next year, early next year, we should have the Daufuskie Island Rum Company, which will be making a Daufuskie Island rum. So we have more information to give you on the next show.
So I know we have Autumn Fest coming up on November 2nd. You're telling me next November for Autumn Fest there might be some homemade drinks there too.
Yes, and don't forget to come this November the 2nd, and I will be there, and I will have a table as well.
Hey, we appreciate you being here, Mary.
Thank you.
And when we come back, Nancy Watts takes us to the Roast Fish to check out an exhibition by local artist Jonathan Green in a report you will not want to miss. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome to Brown Golf, where playing here has its rewards. Purchase a 20-round package of golf prior to May 1st, 2013, and receive a full day with yours truly. That's 18 holes of golf, 2-hour mini school, and lunch. To purchase that package, go to browngolfmanagement.com. That's browngolfmanagement.com. Now, let's go humble the golf course.
Welcome back to the Hilton Head News. Joining us now from the Roast Fish to feature a Jonathan Green exhibition is our good friend Nancy Watts.
Hi there. We are so lucky to be at Roast Fish and Cornbread this afternoon, and this is Veronica Miller, who is one of the major people involved with the
Community Awareness Group of the Low Country. We've just had a fundraising event to help 4 well-deserving organizations of the community. The event is over, but you can still continue to support these organizations by sending in your donations. You can call 843-681-9221 or 843-338-0483.
Hi there, and I am so honored to meet Mr. Jonathan Green. This man is like well, you're just a saint around here.
It's a pleasure being here to again be in the company of Sandra Washington and with the focus on the importance of art. As we are sitting here at this wonderful restaurant, Fish and Cornbread, and look at all the beautiful drawings and illustrations which depicts a story about the owner of the restaurant, the community that we live in. Everything, every aspect about this community is all a part of this mural, and that's the importance of art.
We are back here in the kitchen with David Young, the owner of Roast Fish and Cornbread, and he is getting ready to make his famous sweet potato cornbread, but he's not going to let us watch because it's a family secret. Tell us more about your restaurant.
Well, my restaurant is inspired by the Low Country, so it's Low Country style. Low country, you know, we live in the lower-lying areas. You know, we're close to sea level, so, you know, farming, fishing, you know, that's what the low country food is all about.
What else can you tell us?
Well, you know, we've had a good summer.
Oh, I'm so glad. So glad.
And we're working on expanding our vegetarian menu.
Oh, that's so great, because that's getting to be bigger and bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, that and organics.
Okay.
Yes, organics also.
Do you grow any of your own vegetables, or you just count on somebody else to do that?
We do some herbs, basil, parsley, you know, lemongrass. We got some sweet potatoes out there, sugar cane, you know, a little collard greens, some kale, you know, peppers.
Well, I can tell you one thing, folks, it's a treat when you come to Roast Fish and Cornbread, I should know, and the shrimp, you gotta order the shrimp. We've had such a good afternoon here at Roast Fish and Cornbread, David Young's wonderful restaurant that I know you all have either tried or are planning to try. In the meantime, thanks for listening, and back to you.
Our thanks to Nancy Watts, and thank you for watching. Before we go, I'd like to take just one moment and thank the first person to give me a chance on air at this network, Allie McNair. Allie's Low Country report that grew into this Hilton Head News broadcast became a staple in this community, and Allie, it's an honor to serve your audience going forward as you move on to new, bigger and better things with WHHI. So please know that on behalf of myself, Julian and Jeremy, our producers, Dana, our production coordinator, Deb, Tony, and Will, our sales team, and of course our manager, Wayne, you've touched all of our lives and we love you. And in the words of Walter Cronkite, that's just the way it is. Thanks for watching the Hilton Head News. We'll see you next time.